Hey awesome friends, I am Awesome Danny. Welcome back to the channel, and this is the next great thing until the next great thing. No, but seriously, this is pretty good. So this is the NiceHCK, or NiceHCK as I say it in my head, NX8. This was provided by NiceHCK for review. Thank you guys for making the video possible, but they didn't ask that I say anything in particular, just to give it a review, and here we are. It is priced at $199, so 200 bucks, and what you get's actually pretty good for that. Both accessories, build, and performance. Man, just look at these specs on this. Look at these drivers, man, like 8 drivers per side, and the shells are kind of tiny. Actually, they're not that big. So they have 1 dynamic driver, 6 balanced armatures, and 1 piezozoic, I think. Isn't that like when dinosaurs were born or something? So that's 8 drivers per side. I guess that's where the name comes from, NX8. Either way, it's a lot of drivers. It's a tribrid, 200 bucks. Pretty impressive. Unboxing is simple. You open up the box, you get the IEMs, and then everything else is there. Decent presentation, you know, about what you expect for the price range. Accessories, you get a good amount of them. Even though like overall the box feels like you might have gotten more, like the box is kind of big for what you get. Because like up here it's like the 2 IEMs, and then there's the ear tip case, and then there's the carrying case with the rest of the stuff inside. They could have easily put like, I don't know, I'm not a box designer. Maybe I'm just completely wrong. So this set has easy tinkering for all you tinkerers that like to tinker around. There is removable nozzles, and you actually get an extra pair of nozzles. That way, like if you need to change the filters or anything for any reason, I guess NiceHCK was like, hey, we're selling them a $200 set. Can we, like, you know, add a little bit of ease of access for repairability and maintenance? And they're like, hey, that's smart. You might be onto something. You're promoted, Jeff. And just like, yeah, I can finally, you know, tell my dad that I am a success or something. I don't know. Whatever. Moving on. I don't know. Just shove stuff in there and see how it changes the sound. I didn't do that because I like the sound how it is, and we'll get into that in a minute. Cable is nice. NiceHCK makes their own cables, I think, or they sell cables too. I don't know. They have cables, and the couple of cables I've tried from them are really, really nice. This one's no exception. It's a really nice cable. It's easy to use. I love the design. The color's meh. It's like brown. It's like, you guys like brown? I don't, brown cables, I guess, but it's all right. And it's built well, feels sturdy. Then you get a fake leather case with a zipper, and the fake leather, I don't know if you can call it fake leather. It's very plasticky. Like, it's fine. It's just pretty rigid and glossy. But the case is nice. It's a good size. It has room for everything in there. If you take the ear tips out of the case, because the ear tips come in a case, and there's 2 sets of ear tips. There's the 07 clones that I've seen everywhere by now. The KB ear 07. I love those tips, by the way. I think I first got them with the Tangzu Wanner, and I ended up using them a lot in a lot of other stuff, but they're great ear tips. And then you get another set of kind of like ultra clear copies. Trying to think, there was another, oh yeah, they're like the liquid silicone, like the M100s from EPZ. It's just like that kind of grippy, kind of ooey gooey texture and density. They're really comfortable, and they're really nice. They're more comfortable than the other ones, so I ended up using those most of the time. And you also get a cleaning tool in case you need to clean your ears, and a cable strap unless you need a strap your cable. Like I mentioned, the IEMs themselves, the shell is small. It's a 3D printed resin and has a nice, you know, pretty faceplate, but the shell overall, it's small for this many drivers. Like, it feels really tiny, and it makes me question why other IEMs have to be so big. Like, bro, I don't got big old ears. Well, I mean, I do, but probably a lot of you guys don't. It's like you get like nozzle. It's like we're being power crept on the nozzles and the shell sizes. They just keep getting bigger and bigger. It's like, do you guys really need to? As for the faceplate, it is very detailed, crisp, very beautiful, but it does look like it's more of an image that then they put the clear cover over. So like, you know, other IEMs, it looks like they make it themselves. So, you know, throw some, I don't know, glitter and some material for texture on it, and then lacquer on top, and there you go. Well, these look like it was more of like a piece of paper that's on the shell, and then they put the cover over it. It's still very beautiful. Like, they look great. Like, how they look on the box, how they look in promotional artwork or photos or whatever, that's what they look like. They look good. It's just, you can tell that it's like a picture. All right, now for some sound impressions, let's go ahead and sniff a graph. Boom, graph. I hope I have a graph. I haven't measured these at the time of recording, so it'll be my graph, or maybe I'll be lazy and ask somebody for theirs. But there's the graph. Like I mentioned, the nozzles don't do anything, so you'll get the same graph with both nozzles. And I do have some sound signature keywords for you for this set. You guys ready? The sound signature keywords are enveloping, subtle, nuanced, restrained, and comfy. So this set is not my preference. Man, I feel like I've been saying that for a lot of stuff recently, but I really enjoyed this. I would personally, and like, remember, just keep this in mind, I enjoy leaner, brighter stuff. So to me, this set was quite warm. It was very full in the lower ranges, in the lower mid-range, and in the bass. Bass is a balanced presentation. You still get initial impact and hit, thump, but then there's a good amount of rumble as well. Balanced on both ends. You get almost an equal amount of both, but the texture on that bass, it's like the ripples within the bass are a little bit tighter knit, so it doesn't feel like the texture is as deep. It gives it a kind of a little bit of a shallow feel. It's just the bass, I guess, maybe it's too quick, and it just makes it feel like you still get that rumble. Texture is not as defined or exaggerated, but it was more than enough, and it helped keep the signature, you know, somewhat clean. Because even though there's a good amount of mid bass and it has a good note weight and you have lots of substance, it doesn't feel like it veils or clouds much. With the tuning in the mid range and going into the upper mid range, everything feels level. So vocals, instruments, they're kind of in the mix, and you get them along with the bass, which gives it a nice sense of cohesiveness. Obviously, that's what they're engineered to do, but it feels like it's not 8 drivers. It feels like it's 1 driver. The same thing with the treble. Treble, it's not peaky. It's fairly smooth, but it extends a lot. It's not bright or harsh, but you're getting it. And that's something that I really like, when sets give you everything, but without having to boost it. It's more of like quality over quantity. So this set just feels like it extends so well both ways. No diddy. So while it is very level, nothing is being forced or boosted, I still feel like I'm getting everything. It extends extremely well, and it makes it, you know, more nuanced. I wasn't immediately blown away by, you know, details or technicalities or all that stuff when I tried the set. I really liked how cohesive it sounded, but then once I got to know the set a little bit more, that's when, you know, little things started popping up. It's like, hey, I'm still getting this. This is still extending this far. Everything is level and everything is closer to even, but I'm not losing on anything either. As far as details go, I think it might be about average for the price and its competition. Yeah, I put it around in the middle, just average for competition and for price. The standout traits are that cohesiveness. It just feels really nice and very well done. As for my rec rating for the set, it's an easy 3. I mean, the set is solid. It was very impressive. It was unexpected. I'm not saying that, you know, NiceHCK isn't capable of this. This is coming from a really highly praised set. The previous one, which was the NX8, I've seen reviews of it online and people love that set. So I feel like this set had a lot of expectations on it, but I've only tried a couple of NiceHCK sets. I haven't tried many, so I didn't know what to expect. And this set was very surprising, pleasant surprise. Just overall, very smooth, full body listen, and build is great. It's beautiful. Accessories are great. You get everything you need. It's a solid choice at $200. I give it a rec rating of 3. But that's it, guys. That's my review. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for tuning in. Please consider liking and subscribing. And until next time, you stay awesome, friends. Bye.